When noble and lofty principles such as religious freedom are extolled in institutional context and labeled as endangered, in the real world, citizens' rights to freedom, safety, dignity, self-determination, and so on are trampled on the basis of these proclaimed values. Since rights cannot conflict with each other, and the true defense of rights leads to harmony among activists, conflict arises when someone cheats. Indeed, it was the very Vice President of the European Court of Human Rights, Jean-Paul Costa, who declared in 2020 that it is necessary to protect freedom of conscience and religious pluralism while addressing the abuses committed in the name of religion or by pseudo-religions that dress up the cloak of religion to quietly carry out new, even heinous activities. Some organizations whose members come from contexts where sometimes human rights are not taken into account and whose relations with controversial organizations, often already the subject of criminal convictions, are not particularly hidden, defend high ecumenical principles and thus prejudicially protect every cult. But democracy is universalization of rights, so the claim that is what is unacceptable outside a cult in terms of rights and dignity is acceptable inside it, and even on the basis of the liberal and democratic rights that apply outside, well, is a paradox that can only be diffused in one way, by placing the constitutional charters of democratic states above the identity defense of the cult. Those who wield the hatchet of religious freedom and do not care about the rights of citizens instead want to place the spatial identity of cults above the universalization of rights. They describe themselves in flamboyant clothes, but the king is naked.